are you there? Okay. Happy evening, friends. We are live. Happy evening to all. Today is the last class, so we'll try to do some tips and tricks which we want to share. I just want to share some tips and tricks. Okay. There are two files I shared. No, what is the two files? One is the print option, and the second one is tips and tricks. Okay. Okay. We'll just get started. Please let me know. First question: how to find unique and duplicate? Is it relevant? Not relevant? Let me know so that I can prioritize. I can just prioritize so that for how many members it is relevant to find unique and duplicate values. Okay. Do you also count? Do you also count how many values are unique and how many values are? Do you also count how many values are unique and duplicate? Counting. So for members who are using large file, how do I find the? How do I manage my calculation? Okay. For members who are using large file, how do you manage your calculation? For construction, it may be required. For construction, it may be required. How many unique items you are using in a construction of particular tower? Okay. Because generally members they share some unique insights. Okay. They'll say in construction of Sardarji Patel tower, they use so much of steel, so much of unique items, so much of vendors been used. It gives a huge insights. Okay. Do you agree or not, Ravinder sir? So they say generally for construction of road from Chennai, Kanyakumari, Kanyakumari to Kashmir, so much of raw material used, so much of manpower used. So they need to find how many unique people and how many unique members are there, how many duplicate members are there, etc. Was there any need for you to find the second largest? Generally, we use maximum formula to find the largest value. So if at all I need to find the second largest or third largest, how do I find? Example, you have got, I can create a pivot table to find, but what happens if I want to find the largest salary and second largest? I don't want to find the name. Clear? Now, how do I sum up? How do I sum up the top 5 employees' salary? How do I sum up top 5 employees' salary? And members who are using large data, using large data, please understand, whenever you create a pivot table, the data is replicated and it's there in the cache memory. The data is replicated and it is in there in cache memory. So it is always advisable to remove the cache so that your performance improves. So the file size will reduce and performance improves. So mainly for Dipti, who handles large data. So if you are handling large data, even for Morris, if you're handling large data, how do you manage your, when you create a pivot table, how do you manage your data size? And within pivot table, how do I provide conditional formatting? In the previous class, I said we can only do a filter only for a single criteria. How about to provide multiple criteria filters? Example, one is with color and one is with some name. Okay. And if I want to find some histogram, how many members are aware of histogram? Any idea what is histogram? We do a distribution. How do you analyze data distribution? Sudhirji, distribution is nothing but like what we said, no, in age 21 to 30, 31 to 40. That is the distribution. Tirukumar, the distribution is nothing but like what we said, range. So this is more in a chart manner. This is more in a chart. Okay. And there's something called as ASAP list. I just want to share with you what is ASAP list. Okay, etc. Okay. So we'll just get started. I will just start with the line number. No, not in a particular order. I'll just start with the how to analyze data distribution with histogram chart. Okay. So in my data, do you find the chart? Do you find the data here? Age data. I will just select this data. Just see me, select the data. Insert chart. So you have multiple chart. This is bar chart. This is your histogram. Just click on it. Histogram with Pareto chart. Histogram with Pareto chart. Clear? So I'll just click on histogram. Now can you see this 27 to 27.8 blah blah blah? Members, can you see this? So if you want to change the axis, format axis. So I can say I want okay, bin width to be 3. Bin width to be 3. Currently it is 2.8. I'll just say bin width to be 3. So the number of bins you want. So it says currently it is provided 10 or 9. So how do you want? So I have said bin is equal to 3. Now does it provide any? It is not a histo. I mean it says from 25 to 28. So many members are there. 196 members. So if you want to see the numbers, right click, add legend. It says 196, etc., etc. You can format the legends also. Members, that is make sense there? Members, does it make sense to you? It just gives in a pictorial format. So it says most of the employees are between 25 to 28. Some 28 to 31, 70 employees, from 31 to 44. So this company, because this is in the employee wise. So the chart is like this. Clear? If you want the other way of histogram, maybe I can do it on amount. Just select the amount. Insert histogram. Just click on this. Clear? So most of the employees, if you see now, right click, you can just be on the data for access format cells. So I want the bin width to be how much? So I'm making the bin width little lesser. So I'm making 50,000. Bin width to be 50,000. Does it make sense to you, friends? Members, can you please reply? Ajit ji, just go type. Ajit, distribution of salary. You can add other legends. Over here. Chart design, add element. You can add other legends over here. Histogram is primarily to give the number of, the distribution. Histogram is primarily to give a distribution. Good. Shall we proceed? Members, can I proceed? Can everyone give a thumbs up? Clear. Now, how many members invest in stock? Do not worry, I will not ask you money. Maurice, do you invest in any of the mutual funds? Okay, do not worry, just see the members. Any other company which you like? Maurice, you're sitting in Ireland, boss. Don't say you're poor. Okay. Just tell me some companies. Can you tell me some companies? Reliance. SBI Bank. SBI, is it SBI or SBI State Bank of India? Okay. Sudhir, okay, Nalco. Can you tell me, Sudhir, Nalco full company name? Nalco, National Aluminum, na? Good. Just see here. There's a new feature available only in Office 365. Please note, the feature is available only in Office 365. I am only making you prompting you to upgrade. Okay. So I'll just select this data. Under data menu, what do you find this one? Stock. stock. So it will use Bing. It will use Bing. Like Google, it is also, there's a Bing search engine. So it is converting the data into, now it is asking me, which Infosys are you looking? Are you looking at New York Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange? I'm looking at Bombay. Because most of the stocks are listed in both, the companies. So Tata Motors, I'm looking in Bombay Stock Exchange, not in the Reliance. Reliance also Bombay Stock Exchange. State Bank of India, Bombay Stock Exchange. National company, I think Nalco. I'll just type Nalco. Sudhir bhai, maybe I'll if you have the script code, it will be better. Sudhir ji, maybe I'll just check it out. Don't worry. So it is 5322. Good. Sudhir ji, can you see this? So you have to write XBOM, and the code, XBOM and the code. Sudhir ji, can you see this? So can you just see refreshing now? Deepak, what is that you're trying to do? So please select the data. Please select the data. Can you see this extra mark? Can you see this extra mark? Now, what do you want? Please tell me, what do you want? So I want to see the price. I want to see the price. You got the price. What do you want to see extra? I want to see extra volume also. Okay, 52-week high and low. 52-week high, it's there on the top. 52-week low. Sudhiji, is it fine? Members, it is fine now. Deepti and others. Nisha. Does it make useful? Does it make sense? Now, this is the current price. This is the current price. We'll just go check it out. We'll just go check it out. You can see here, Nalco 31.85 at today's 30th April 351. 30th April 351. Can you see this here? Members, can you see this here? Good. It will automatically refresh. It will automatically refresh. Do not worry. It will automatically refresh. Sudhir bhai. Additionally, if you want anything else, you can just employ. So number of employees in the company. You can see the number of employees here. Industry. Does it make sense, friend? Does it make sense to you? Nisha? Nisha, we are only telling you, Nisha, wherever you're using stock market, you can use Excel. Excel is now, okay, Mohammed says this option is available in, 2019. Okay, so we just select the data. We have to write the script. Go to the data. It has some stocks. Okay, it will link to Bing. It will link to Bing, which is nothing but a Google search. It is connected to internet and throw me some value. So this is my closing price, Nisha. So the formula is, once I select the data, if you see here, I'll just delete this one. Nisha, can you see here? So please select the data. Please select the data first. The companies are listed both in multiple stock exchange. One is Bombay Stock Exchange. Second is National Stock Exchange. Third is New York Stock Exchange. Okay. So please go to data and you have to tell where you want the price to be captured. Clear? So currently XBOM is nothing but Bombay Stock Exchange. XBOM is nothing but Bombay Stock Exchange. So there is a insert data option available. So I can just go and select the data. So example, I want to know the number of employees in each of the company. Nisha, I want to know number of companies in each of the employees, number of employees in each of the company. I may search in Google. I may search in the Google and get it. I will try to do like this. Nisha, can you see this? So if you want to know the nature of industry, you can just select here. So those are all these industries. Good. So there are multiple information available. When was it incorporated? So State Bank of India, it was prior. So other companies we are able to get the incorporation date. Good. Can I proceed? Yes, no. Okay. Now, in case you want to prepare geographical data. Uh, Ravindra sir, are you there? Darshanji, it is not available in old version. They are making us to buy new version. Darshanji Vijayaraj, it is not available in old version. They are asking us to buy new version. Clear? Now, let me say I got some participants from Chennai, 100 members, 1000 members, Coimbatore, 500, Assam, I will say Delhi, 200. Lakshman sir, this may be your projects. This may be your list of projects. Hyderabad, Bangalore. So first thing is, please convert this data to geographical data. So I'll just click on this. So it has got converted. Now to geographical data. Clear? So if you want further data, you can also add. If you want further data, you can just add. So country and region. So I'll just select which country it is. So I'll just say all are India. Second, if you want any longitude, latitude, you can just say it. Population. You got the population over here. Good. Are you there, Morris? Morris, are you there? Now, I want to prepare geographical map. Insert map. Insert map. Insert map. Under map, just click on more charts, more map charts. One second. Let me check it out. Just a moment. I just want to check out it is enabled. You need to enable power map. Only then it will get enacted. Just a moment. Actually, you can go to insert maps. This particular mode chart option will give a geographical map. It will give a geographical map. I'm sorry, it is not getting displayed. Just give me some time later. I'll just check it out. So this will help you to convert the data into geographical map. Clear? So you can actually use after converting the data to geographical, you can go to insert maps and it will help you to prepare a geographical map. Maybe we can try with some American cities, it will help. So, but this is a way where you can create a geographical map. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not able to show you now. We'll just continue with something else. Okay, now, so we are done with the historical map. Now I'll just create a pivot table. Just see me here. I'll just create a pivot table. So we have got the name of the employee. We have got salary. Okay, we have got salary. I would like to do a filter. Currently, I can only do one filter. So I'm just saying greater than 500,000. I'm just saying greater than 500,000. Okay. Now, when you right click, go to pivot table options. You have option to allow multiple filters per field. Can you see this? Members, can you see this? In case you want multiple filters, you can enable this. You can just keep on continue to do multiple filters. Okay. So I can just go one more filter. Name should begin with, let's say A. Name should begin with A. Or name should begin with something else. Can I say name with beginning with C? Can I say name beginning with C? So I'll just go to name beginning with C. Clear? So if you want to do multiple filters, right click on the data, pivot table options. In the total, just enable this one. Can you enable this one? Someone asked me in the pivot table class, so you can do multiple filters per field like this. I don't know, I don't remember who asked me, but this is how you do it. Any doubts here, friends? Any doubts? Members, any doubts here? Can they reply? Can you reply? Each of you reply. Okay. Ravinder sir was asking, how do I find lowest example? Let it be the product. So I'll just repeat here. This let it be a product, okay? And this will be Ravinder sir. Ravinder sir, are you there? So I'm just saying product. So this will be the cost. Suppliers are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So he wanted to know who are the top. I mean, he wanted in a descending order. So I can just say the same price, same product one more time. So let this be laptop. Okay. So I'll just say 10% of this. 12% of this. Okay, sir. I just given some pricing. So please create a pivot chart. Pivot table. So please drag and drop, let's say product. Please drag and drop product. Drag and drop the supplier. Drag and drop the cost. So you have got like this. Members, have you got like this? Now be on the pivot table. Go to design, report layout, make it to tabular. Okay. I don't want this subtotal. So go to subtotal. Do not show subtotal. Okay. Now I want to repeat this. So I will just say report layout, repeat all labels. So it is getting repeated. Clear? So far any doubts? Members, so far any doubts? Okay. Now sir wants to display the lowest price on the top. So please come here. More sort options. Whichever is the last field. Please come there. More sort options. Descending by value. So can you see this? Sorry, ascending, because incremental cost. So in the first case, computers supplier 2 is the lowest. In laptop, supplier 1 is lowest. Ravin, Lakshman sir, you got the point? So let's say I just go and change. Let's say I just go and change. I want to make laptop 23,000 over here. I want to make 23,000 laptop here. So I'll just have to come and refresh. I'll just come and refresh. You can find supplier 4 coming on the top. Ravinder sir says, Deepak, I don't want to see all the data. I want to see the lowest. Do not worry. Go to the filter, value filter, top 10. Select bottom because the lowest is bottom. I'll just show 2 items. Click OK. Is this good now? Ravinder sir, is it good? If you want a line break, just go here, right click, field settings, layout, insert line break, insert a break, blank line. So you can see each one supply separately. You can add multiple parameters. Nothing will happen. Does it serve your purpose? Deepti, does it serve your purpose? Deepti? Morris, it is relevant to you. Mohammed? Good. Okay. So moving on. Okay, Mohammed, maybe you're not from a cost side. This is more from a purchase side. So if at all you want to find the lowest bidder, Morris, Mohammed, in case you want to find the lowest person who has given the code, this will be relevant. Mohammed, are you there? Okay. Sorry. Good. So how do I do conditional formatting within the pivot table? Okay. So when I say cache memory, now this data, if I right click, pivot table options, under data, it is actually saving the data. Can you see this? Mohammed, Deepti. So if you can uncheck this, it will reduce your data size. Now you can just refresh. The only challenge is you have to right click and refresh every time. I'll repeat once again. Pivot table by default will store the data. So please go to pivot table options, data tab. Remove this tab. Save source data. Agreed? Deepti, Morris, Lakshman sir. Ajit ji, is it relevant to you? Gayatri? Okay, now. So we are done with this also. Now, how do you find the largest and second largest? How do I find the largest and second largest? We can create a pivot table. Let's say I don't want to create a pivot table. I can use max function. MAX. Maybe I'll do it over here. Can you just see here? I can use max function only to find the maximum value. Yes or no? Members, I can use max function only to find the maximum value. But I need to find largest, second largest, third largest, fourth largest, fifth largest. So I can use equal to large. Connect this data. So my data is from column F, fifth row to 421, comma K. K is nothing but first largest. I'm putting 1. So first largest is 990,000. Second largest is 932,000. Third largest is 917,000. Fourth largest is 910. Fifth largest 892. Does it make sense to you? Can you all try this one? Can you all please try this one? In a similar fashion, you can use small. You can use small. So small will give the lowest salary. Small will give lowest salary. Lakshman sir, for quotation also you can use small. Lakshman sir, sorry, Ravinder sir, Ravinder sir, sorry. Ravinder sir, you can use small for finding the lowest value. Members, can you please try and let me know? Members, can you please try and let me know? Good. So max and min will find out the max and min will help you to find out the largest and lowest. Large and small will help you to find the second or nth largest. Large will find out the first to nth largest. Okay. Now, how do I add? How do I add the top five? How do I add the top five? Okay. So we can use a formula called sum large. So I'll just select the array. I'll just select the array F4, comma, within curly bracket, you can type 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. So close your curly bracket, close your twice, enter. Members, just see the formula here. Just see the formula here. Now, how do you check? How do you check whether it is correct or not? You can check it over here. You can just check it over here. Uh, I'm sorry. I just got disconnected. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it audible? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So we are finding out the top 5 employees salary. We are finding out the total of top 5 employees salary. So we can add, because we are adding total. So we need to add. So we use the sum formula, and we use a large formula to identify the top 5. So in a curly bracket, we will provide the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 within a curly bracket, so that it will identify the top 5. Are you able to understand this? I mean, can you all hear me? Can you just give a thumbs up? Any doubts in sum and large? Any doubts in sum and large? So Sudhir bhai, just to see where is your investment going on? Top 5 investment areas. So example, if you are invested in 10 shares, and the total is, so let's say equal to sum. So total is close to 95 million. So I can say my top 5 is equal to 5%. My top 5 is equal to 5%. Sudhir bhai. So if I go and add top 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my top 10 employees earn almost 10%. My top 10 employees, that is 10 employees earn almost 10% of the salary. 10 employees earn almost 10% of the salary. Agreed? Any doubts here? Friends, any doubts? Okay. Do you remember quartile? Do you remember quartile? Do you understand what is quartile? So they will distribute the numbers. Let's say we have 417 employees. They will distribute the numbers. They will sort the data ascending. They'll sort the data ascending wise. So they will divide this one by 4. They will divide this one by 4. So every 104 value, every 104. So this first to 114 will become 25%. First 104 will become the 104th value. 104th value will become 25%. Median is nothing but 208th value. 208th value will become 50%. 75th percentage is nothing but 312. 312 will become 75%. We just want to see the skewness. Okay. So we have quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, quartile 4. Quartile 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can just say quartile, select the data, comma quartile 1. Clear? It means employee 1 to employee 104, employee 1 to 104, the maximum salary they are earning is 57,000. Can you understand this? Members, this is quartile 1. So most of my employees, 104 employees are earning less than 57,000. This is 105th employee till 208 employee. 105 employee till 208 employee are earning between 1,056. Anywhere between 57,000 to 156,000. Employee number 209 till 312. Employee number 209 till 312 is earning between this range. It is earning between this range. Can you understand this now, friends? So the first quartile means employees earning anywhere between 10,000 to 57,000. The second one is he is earning anywhere between 57,000 to 156. So 150 employee, 208 employees are earning between this one. You are earning between this one. Okay. And the third one is employee number 313. It is ordered, it is in ascending order. So most of the employees are earning more. So there's a huge distribution gap. There's a huge distribution gap. Can you understand this now, friends? Just to understand what is my market share, when just to understand the distribution of data, just to understand the distribution of data. Quartile is useful. Any doubts, friends? Can I proceed? In data analysis, this is more useful. In data analysis, this is more useful. They want to see the distribution. So how can they move? How can they move? Example, if my customer is anywhere between, my customer pocket size is anywhere between 10,000 to 50,000. How can I increase my pocket size from here to here? Members, how can I increase my pocket size from here to here? So if my customer is buying only from this one, so how can I move? Ravinder sir? Ravinder sir? Example, if you're doing a customer analysis, example, you have 417 employees, 417 customers. How can you move your customers from here to here? This is primarily usage to, how do you increase your market share? The purpose is here they will give luxury service. They'll do it yourself service. Example, here may they give launch. Here they will give only call center. Here they will do door visit. Relationship manager. Here they will have relationship manager. Clear? Here there is no such manager. So all the differentiation happen like this only. Are you able to understand this topic? Yes or no? Clear? So only to classify the employee, only to do the clustering, we use it like this. Clear? Now, how do we do clustering chart? Okay. So clustering chart in the sense, how is the salary as a factor is affecting my salary? How is the salary as a factor affecting my salary? Okay. So I'll just get a salary over here. I'll just get salary column over here so that it is easy for me to do a chart. So I'll select this data. I'll select both the data. Go to insert scatter diagram. Can you see the scatter diagram? Members, can you see this? So as the age is increasing, it is not necessary. There's no relevance between age and salary. So even the employee at 50 is also earning lower salary. Even employee at 50 is earning low salary. But there's a skewness over here. Can you see the skewness over here? Most of the employees are over here. I'll just repeat. Select two columns. I just want to see whether the salary as a age, does it have impact on salary? Does age has impact on salary? So I'll go to insert scatter diagram. So I'll just select the scatter diagram. Good. Are you able to understand? Now you are able to understand very clearly. There are very limited, aged employees. There are very less senior employees. Can you see here? Maybe you can do distance and number of employees. You can do distance and number of employees. Sudhir bhai, for the school. Let's say your school is over here. Students are coming from how many kilometers? And you can have number of students over here. So they are coming from 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, etc. And how much is the distance? I hope you got the point. Members, are you able to understand this scatter diagram? So there's very less skewness on above 45 or above 50 age. Good. Can I proceed? So most of our employees are below 30. Most of our employees are below 30. Can you see this? And within 30, there are very less employees who get salary, more salary. There are very less employees who get more salary. Good. I'll just go back to the data. Now, how do I find unique and duplicate values? How do I find unique and duplicate values? Now, in the data, I just want to find unique product code. I just want to find unique product code. Okay. So maybe you can copy the data. Maybe you can copy the data. Come to your new sheet. Paste it. Go to data. Remove duplicates. Members, you can click on remove duplicates. Ajit, you can add count in the chart. Add data labels. The moment you add data labels, it will get. Members, if you can click on this remove duplicates, all the duplicates will be removed. So currently, if you see here, there are 21,588. There are 21,588 records. Agreed? Can you see this one? 21,588 records. So if I select the data, go to remove duplicates. I want to remove duplicates based on this value. Click OK. So there are 20,029 duplicate values. There are only 1,559 values, unique values. Click OK. Can you see this? I'll do Control Z. There are 21,599. I'll just select the data. Data tab, under data tools, remove duplicates. Click OK. So there are 1,559 unique records. Okay. But I can also use a formula called unique. So I can say equal to unique. Select the column. This is available only in the recent version. Any doubts, your friends? Any doubts? Unique values? Members, can you please reply? Good. Now, how do I count? I can add a formula called count. Enter. So it says 1,559. Clear? I can also use a formula called sum product equal to sum product. 1 divided by count ifs. So I can just select this product ID. Comma this product ID. Sorry. I'll use here equal to count ifs. I'll select the column, comma. So this is 1. This is 12 times. I'm just dividing 1 divided by 12. I'm just dividing 1 divided by count ifs. This value is appearing 12 times. So I'm using 1 divided by, I'm dividing this value by 1. Because when it is 12 times, when I add this value, it will become 1. So some products are appearing 14 times, some products are appearing 23 times, etc. So when I add this column, can you see the total 1599? It has to get calculated. I just wait. Now, whenever you're using a large data, this will become a challenge. It will keep on calculating. Okay. Let us wait. Let it get completed. So when I add now, it is 1561. When I add, it is 1561. So we had 1559. Okay. Sorry, when I add now, it is, can you see this 1559 members? Members, can you see this 1559? First, I will do a count if. So each of the item, how many times it appears. Second, I can do like this 1 divided by 12. Clear? Other way around is to find out the other way around is you can find it over here. You can just delete the duplicates and do it. Otherwise, you can do it like this. Good. No. I will just proceed with ASAP abilities. I'll just proceed with ASAP abilities. Okay. So when you have a large file and you want to do a manual and automatic calculation, you can go to formulas. Nisha, I think you'll remember. So ensure that it is not in manual. If you're playing with a large file, you can use it manual. Members, when you're playing with a large file, go to formulas, change this to manual. Members, Deepti, Mohammed, Morris, when you're playing with a large file, you can just use. Okay. Now, just a doubt. Just a point. Just listen here. I got this point from Ravinder sir file. Okay. Ravinder sir has had a file. Now, your file size will depend. Example, if I write something over here, ABCD. Now, if you have seen I got a file from Ravinder sir. In his file, he had just selected control 1 and he had given a formatting cell. Now, if you see here, till XFD, till 1 million records, there's a format. Will this increase the file size? Yes or no? Will this increase the file size? Yes or no? Ravinder sir? Because he's using till the last line. Okay. So please do not format for the entire file. Just format for the data which you want. Okay. So you can use control N. Example, if I use this column over here, let me type something over here. Okay. If I want to see the last used cell, you can press control N. Okay. So this will go to the last cell, control N. Ravinder sir, this will help you to reduce the file size. Okay. So please press control N, it will go to the last cell. So let's say I'm gone down, I'm just going to some column, I'm just typing something here. I'll be over here. Control home to come on the first row. Control home will come over here. Control N will go to the last cell. Can you see here? Members can give a thumbs up if you like it. So most of the time, if you're using a small data and the file size is a little bigger, please check using control N whether it has gone to the unnecessary columns. Good. Okay. Now we'll come on accessibilities. I just want to come on accessibilities. Okay. Suppose you want to protect all the sheet. Okay. In protection, under review, we can only give one sheet protection. If you see here in the file, in Excel file, we can only give protection sheet only for one sheet. Can you see this, members? In Excel file, we can protect only single sheets. Okay. If you want to protect multiple sheets, we have a external utility. We have an external utility called Asabilities. So I can just click on, I can download Asabilities and install as a add-in. I can install as add-in. So I'll go to add-in sheets. So you have an option, protect multiple sheets at one, protect multiple sheet at one. Okay. So you can tell what all you want to allow. You can just tell what all you want to allow. If you do not want to do all the sheets, you can select. You can just select. Let's say I want to do only for this sheets. I want to do only for this sheets. Asabilities, sheet protection. Either you can hide all or you can protect all. Clear? Selected sheets. Selected sheets are 6. So I can just give a password. Members. Members, can you please reply? Agreed? Do you all understand? Can you reply, please? Okay. Now, Mohammed, can you see this? ASAP utilities. Mohammed, download ASAP. You can use home version. You can use home version. If you're using business version, you have to pay. For companies, it is useful. Home version has the same functionality. Okay. Now, I want to create a hyperlink of all the files in a folder. I want to create a hyperlink of all the files in a folder. ASAP it is input create a list. I want to sort by file size. I want to sort by file size all the files. Deepak Kumar, can you hear me now? Deepak Kumar. I want to import the file size, so I can give a path. I want to import all the files. So star comma star, star comma star. I will sort the files by descending order by file size. You can choose what all data you want. You can choose what all data you want. Clear? Click OK. So I will just say in the new worksheet, click OK. There are 87 files. It has created an index. It has created an index. Members, can you see this? So if I click on this item, it will open the file. It will open the file. Example, there's a hyperlink there. Members, there's a hyperlink there. So if you find any duplication, you can delete. So in a day, which all files you use, you can just create a hyperlink. Members. So if your work involves 10 files, you can just create a hyperlink. Does it make sense? Members, does it make sense? So I can just click on this. Print. It will open a print file. So it is asking me open. So it will open a print file. Agreed? Okay. So which all is a large files, you can find it out and delete. Which all is a large file, you can find it out and delete. Okay. There are multiple options available. You can sort. Deepti, this will not work when the file location is changed. This may not work when the location is changed. You can go and change the path. Deepti, file path will not get automatically changed. You have to do manually changed. Deepti, you can change the hyperlink location here. Okay. Any doubts, friends? Any doubts? Good. Can I proceed? So you can use actually, even if you want to export, let's say I have so many sheets, I would like to export as a PDF. I'll just select 5 sheets. Export worksheet as separate file. I will say unselect. I will only select 5 sheets. Clear? I'm just selecting. How do you want? PDF, Excel, what do you want? PDF or Excel? So I'm just giving a folder. So desktop, Microsoft Excel file. So let's say I'm in this file, I'm just saying testing. Testing PDF. I'm creating a new folder. Can you see this? In this folder, I want to put all my 4 files in PDF. Clear? If the already a file size is available, overwrite. Click OK. So I'll just go to the file, PDF. Can you find the data here? So I'll open the data. Can you find this? Members, relevant? So within span of time, we can got the PDF. Is it useful? For some members, it is useful. Some members may not do the PDF work. Lakshman sir? Okay. Can you see this? Okay. It is easy to create a PDF document. Members, any doubts here? So that I can cover, or else I'll cover print option. Now. If you have any doubts, please let me know. I'll cover with print option. Okay. Now, if I press Control P, in the second sheet, I'm not finding header. Can you see here? In the second sheet, I'm not finding header. Members, this is page 1. In page 2, I'm not finding header. So what should I do? How many members are this challenge? And more particularly for Lakshman sir, Ravinder sir. When you are providing quotations, okay, 5 years later, you may want to refer a file. 5 years later, you want to refer a file. Yes or no? Some members, when they take a printout, they want to refer the file 5 years later, 2 years later, or 1 month later. How many members have this challenge? They will refer a document 5 years later. So they can use a formula called cell, and they can give file name. It will show me where the file is saved. So it says if the file is in this folder, in this particular file, one print C, and the sheet is example data. Does it make sense to you, members? For internal document, you can use this one. Cell file name. Sudhir bhai, is it useful to you? For a balance sheet and other things, example, just a draft copy, you can just save it over here. Suddenly, 3 years, 4 years later, our income tax members will come, ask you for some data. So you can use this file for supporting. Agreed? Any doubts, your friends? Any doubts? So if I apply a color, okay, sorry. So for color, I'm just providing a reference for color. Okay, it's not working. Okay. Okay. And one more thing. So in order to print with the column heading, you can find, do you find a line here? Do you find a line here? Nisha, do you find a line here? So if I click on this page break view, I can just drag this column little outside. I can just drag this column little outside. So this will print in a single page. This will print in a single page. So in the second page, I'm not finding the header. In the second page, I'm not finding the header. So be on this regular view. Go to page layout. Print setup. Sheet. Print setup sheet. Rows to repeat at the top. Please select this one. Select the column till the header. Select the rows till the header. Please select the rows till the header. Click OK. So I'll just use cell file name. So if I use Control P, in the page one, you can find the header. In the second page, page number 2, can you see the page number 2? You can still find the header. In page number 3, you can still find the header. Can you find the header? Is it useful to you? I will repeat once again. Be on a regular screen because it will not work over here. If I go to page setup, it is disabled. In this view, it is disabled. So please go to the regular view, page layout, page setup, sheet, rows to repeat. Clear? If you want to add some headers, okay, I'll just come from the set. Portrait means this way, top to bottom. Landscape is this way, left to right. Okay. Margin, I generally provide one on top, one on bottom. I generally provide 0.5 in the left. I provide generally 0.5 in the right. This is my practice. Okay. If you are using a stamp paper, if you are using a government stamp paper, you can actually provide 5 or 6 over here. Any doubts here on the margin? Okay. Now you can see here it is aligned to left side. When I click on horizontal, it will come as center. Can you see this? It is coming on the center. When I disable this, it will come to the left side. When I click on horizontal, it will come on center. Any doubts, your friends? Similarly, it is aligned to the top. I can click on vertical. It will give some gap over here on the top and bottom. Now, with regard to headers and footer, if you want some constant, logo, company name, address, everything to be printed. You can add header, you can insert images also. You can please insert image here. Can you see this? So you can insert your logo, something over here, and it get printed. Or else you can type something. Let's say I want to type lockdown learning. I will select this data. Font, I'll just change the font to bold. So let's say font to be 20. Click OK. In the footer, I want to provide path. In the footer, I want to provide the file path. So you can see here, insert file path. You can insert file path, or else you can insert page number. So on the right side, I'll insert page number. Click OK. So members, can you see this one? Print preview. So page 1 of 19. You can see the path here. Next sheet. Okay, maybe I have not given the space for header. I have not given space for header. So I'll once again go to page setup. For header, I'll give a space of, let's say, 2. Did I type something or not? Header, lockdown learning. Can you see the header here? Can you see the header? So we are in page 3. We are in page 3. Header is there. File path is there. Page number is there. Page 3 of 21. Page 3 of 21. Members, any doubts here? Header, footer. Header, footer. Margin. Can everyone give a thumbs up? Members, can you give a thumbs up? Please let me know if you have any doubts. Please let me know if you have any doubts. Please let me know if you have any doubts. I would request each one of you to share any pain points or something else or your feedback. I would request each one of you to just share your feedback. How was the session? And if you have any personal doubts, please let me know. Next 10 minutes are there. Next 10 minutes are there. Any feedback is welcome. Uh, any feedback is welcome. Can you please share your feedback? We have another 10 minutes, so just want to check out your feedback. So what was the one of the, any 5 things which you learned from here? Any 5 things which you learned from here? Any 5 inputs you want to give me? Mohammed, we'll come back to you on Power Query and Power Pivot. We will have a separate session. May not be, will be in the second week or third week of May. Any 5 points which you learned from here? Okay, conditional formatting in pivot table. Just see here. Members, just see here. I want to do a conditional formatting. So I'll just drag the salary once again. I'll just drag salary once again. It is not necessary twice. I want to give data bar. I want to give data bar. So I'll just select the data. Home, conditional formatting. I want to give data bars. I want to give data bars. Okay. Now, can you see this drop down? Can you see this drop down? Allow salary. It will say allow for second salary. You can see this data bar. Deepti, I'll repeat once again. We are given twice the data. Home, conditional formatting. Please select the column. Please select the column. Data bus. You can apply any of the conditional formatting. I'm just giving an example. So when you apply the conditional formatting, you will get this icon. You will get this icon. Deepti, can you see this icon? Deepti, just click on this. It is asking whether for selected cells, apply formatting rules only for the selected cells or for all the cells. I'm just saying all the cells. Deepti. So the only difference is you have to select this option. Only difference is additionally you have to select this option. So whatever you know in conditional formatting, additionally you have to see this point. So there's a point from Mr. Vivek Raj. Every day for him it was a new learning. He was not aware there are so many options available in Excel to explore. We are holding a wonderful group and in our hands, but not knowing how to use it. Okay. Definitely you have to practice. Definitely you have to practice. Okay. We are holding a wonderful weapon, but we are, not knowing how to use it. Most of the tools need some formal training. Most of the tools need a formal training. If you can get a formal training, you will actually use better. Good. Thank you, Vivek Raj. Any other members, any other 5 points you want to share, which you learned? Okay, there is a question by Mr. Rajesh ji. While editing a report, there are many blank rows. If needed to be removed. Okay, just listen here. Members, can you just see here? Members, can you please see here? Members, can you see here? Let's say first exercise, I want to insert a line. First exercise, I just want to insert a new, blank line. So I'll just say equal to 1 plus 2. Clear? So it is all odd numbers. It is all odd numbers. I'll just copy paste value. In a similar fashion, I'll just copy paste over here 2. I'm sorting this value. I'm sorting this value. So I'll get a blank line. I'll just get a blank line. Rajesh ji, Rajesh ji. So you have such data. You have such data. Am I correct? Okay. Now you don't want this blank line. You don't want this blank line. Yes or no? So please use count. You please use count A. Count A. Check out the. So we have 3 values over here. Just copy paste the formula. Just copy paste the formula. Rajesh ji. So you can find here. There's a blank. There's a blank. Please filter. Please filter and delete. Please filter 0 and delete. So while deleting, ensure that you have selected visible cells. So please select Alt semicolon. All semicolon will do a visible cells. All semicolon will do the visible cells. Control minus, delete entire row. You can see this, it is deleted. Rajesh ji, it is fine. Rajesh ji. Okay, the second question is, I need to copy the data in A1 to A2. Okay. So Rajesh ji has another problem. Rajesh ji has another question. This is typically when you have a pivot table. This is typically when you have a pivot table. So he says, maybe I can just take a, let's say city 1. This is employee 1. Okay, employee name. So it says city is equal to China. I mean, city is equal to Bangalore. City, I just given city name 1. There's employee name A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. There's a city name Chennai. City name Chennai. You have another employees E, R, 1, 2. Am I correct? Mr. Rajesh ji? Rajesh ji, can you please reply? Rajesh bhai. So he wants now this one to be replicated. Agreed? Do you agree? Either I can use a if formula. I will just say equal to if this is equal to blank, use the cell above, comma, or else use this one. So I'll just copy the formula down. Rajesh ji, if D4 is blank, please use the above cell or else use the same cell. Rajesh ji, any questions, friends? Any questions? So I have addressed Rajesh ji. Okay. Tips are very simple and easy to usable. Okay. Thank you, Dipti. Morris, thanks for sharing knowledge. Morris, yeah, thank you, Morris. Meena, beginner who has never used Excel until this class. They are very useful for me. I should practice. Yes, Meena, you have to practice a lot. Thank you, Meena, madam. Rajesh, another question. While editing any report, okay, we have put the same question. Okay. So Tirukumar has learned about naming a file, tables, how to reduce the file size, etc. Narendra ji, VLOOKUP is beneficial. Darshan, many things in Excel, good learning. Okay, thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you all. Thanks for the feedback. You can just post it in the WhatsApp group also. Thank you. If you have any questions in future, you can always ping me. Okay, I can help you to guide you. But please give me some time. Just give me 36 hours to 48 hours for me to reply. During training, I do not reply. Members, during training, I do not reply. So just give me some time. I'll definitely reply. Thank you all, friends. Thank you all. Hope the session was useful. We'll definitely keep in touch. Please encourage members to have any formal training. So that they can use the best out of the Excel. Okay. Thank you all. See you later. Thank you all. Thank you, friends. Thank you.